So, we're back. We've opened one pack so far. We have three left to open. And what's in a white sparkle pack? That's what the people want to know. We're joined by Landy, and we should from Landy Dojo, of course, and we should lay this out for people. In the white sparkle pack is a super short print, parallel version of every base card. We have a Johnny Walker, for instance. This is the white sparkle version. Oh, you know what? It would be helpful too if I shared my screen with you so you could see it.
Yeah, I was about to say something about it, but I was like, he probably knows that, right?
No, no, he's a moron. Try that. I think you can see it now. So, a Johnny Walker,
Yep, I'm there.
and I found out. I opened this morning with the illustrious Sean from Liverpool, round table picker extraordinaire, and I didn't realize it at the time, but this is the second white sparkle Johnny Walker card I have. So I have two out of probably 20 in the world. I have 10% of the white sparkle Johnny Walkers in the world, Landy.
Oh, so like each sparkle card is super limited print.
Yep. But there is not
Hmm.
an actual serial number. So
Gotcha.
so it is rumored to be 20. But what is it really? I don't know. Could be 21, could be 10. I don't know. The other thing is, this morning we pulled a Marlon Moraes white sparkle, of which I already have two. I have
That man just followed you everywhere.
15% of the Marlon Moraes white sparkles in the world are in my house right now. I have them. I have them. No one wants them except me. I love them. I will cherish these cards. Oh,
You
oh,
pulled a Marlon Moraes in the last pack that we opened together.
oh, he follows me everywhere. There are certain fighters I just cannot get away from. Jim Miller. Uh, fucking who's the who's the guy that TJ DeSantis did commentary with at Island Fights?
Oh, Micah Miller?
Micah's br-
No.
Micah's brother Cole Miller. No, yeah, Cole Miller. Joe Lozon follows me everywhere, and I think it's more that these guys have been in the UFC for 20 years and less about them following me everywhere. But that doesn't explain the high volume of Marlon Moraes cards that I seem to pull. And then this morning we got a Justin Gaethje. Nice.
Oh, that's very apropos.
Yeah, totally. Just smashing Tony Ferguson, making me feel bad. That
I would
fight,
have never. I would have never guessed that that fight last night would have gone to a decision.
I
Wow.
definitely did not pick decision, man. I mean, it was 3 rounds, so I guess it was slightly more likely. If they had gone five, I don't think it would have gone to decision, but still, like, I would not have picked decision there. So that was absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, that was an amazing fight card. I gotta say, it was probably, top three this year for sure.
Yeah, has to be. I mean, top three this year just because Chris Barnett wheel kicked John Vellante.
Oh
It's
my god, dude, that was a very special moment in my life.
I think. Do you think like there was a karmic reaction in the universe to Aljamain Sterling holding that belt and getting hurt and not fighting and not defending it, and like every Serra Longo team member is going to lose from now on until he finally loses?
I think so. I think so. You might be right. I mean,
Uh,
but if you looked at Gian Vellante, I mean, oh man, he just I can't believe how bad he looked.
he looked bad.
Like, how do you
He didn't look good.
continue wanting to fight
He
and
doesn't.
then come out looking
No,
like that?
he doesn't. And I really like. I feel that I feel that old dad energy deep in my soul, and I want to like I just want to like go to Long Island and eat a grinder with him, and like commiserate a little bit. But
He's probably eating a grinder right now.
I hope so. I would be if I was on Long Island, man. Like it's the best. It is the goddamn best. I get it. I feel it. These cards, these packs, they're very expensive. They don't really pay for themselves, but they're fun as hell to gamble with because somewhere in the world in a white sparkle pack there is a one of one autograph, and I think it's about every 4 packs you'll get a one of one autograph, and every autograph from the first Prism set is a one of one autograph in a white sparkle. So there's about 80 different autographs. Um,
And that's where you got your bullet autograph,
that's
right?
where that's exactly. I pulled the bullet autograph raw from a white sparkle pack. It is the only autograph I have pulled from a white sparkle pack. So I
Ooh.
am hoping that. So basically, the deal was you could go on the Panini website when these came up for sale, and you could buy only four. And in the 4 packs there was a white sparkle autograph or something like that. Like there's some chance, and it was pretty likely that in the 4 packs you bought you would get one. So I'm hoping that there's an autograph in one of these packs. Now, is there an autograph worth getting that will pay for what I paid for these packs? No, probably not. There's one. It's the Khabib autograph. If there is not a Khabib autograph, it's probably not going to pay for itself. But there's others that I like. I'd take a Stipe autograph and probably just keep it. That'd be cool as hell. I love Stipe.
Oh
There is,
yeah, I mean, so is there a is there like a document out there floating around that's got, well, maybe even you have it, that has the autographs that have been pulled so far?
I have been compiling my own, pal, of course.
I figured.
I have a flat text file, of course I do, and being the dork that I am, we've got guys that have pulled Dustin, Chuck Liddell. We've got I've checked the population checklists of PSA and Beckett and everything, and Max Holloway, Jose Aldo, Frankie Edgar, Rose Namajunas, Sean O'Malley, and Shevchenko have all been graded. So they're in the population report of PSA. Zhang has appeared for sale on eBay. She's already been found. Dustin, Chuck, we said. And then on eBay, for sale or sold already, it looks like we've got Usman, George, Tyron Woodley, Thiago Santos, Kevin Hall and Joe Benavidez, Jose Aldo, Felice Herrig, Dan Ige, Israel Adesanya, Jiri Prachachjiri de God, Edmund Shabazian,
Oh.
and Stipe Miocic have all come up for sale already. So they are all found. I will not find the Stipe card in this pack. But
Now, when you say George, do you mean George St. Pierre or George Masvidal?
sorry,
Jorge Masvidal.
George. I meant I think I meant Joe Benavidez. Oh, George Masvidal. Yeah. He's on there.
Okay. Man, that'd
Masvidal.
be a very valuable one to pick.
Dude. There is a GSP signature.
Oh, that would definitely pay for some packs. That would definitely pay for some packs.
I
I
might
mean,
I
beyond what
I might
Khabib,
keep
that's
it.
gotta be it, right?
I might keep it. Like Khabib is like Khabib. So there's a one of one in the Prism packs that you and I opened. These there's one of ones in
Hmm.
there of every card. Black parallel one of one. And the Khabib autograph came up, and someone sold it graded on a auction site for $55,000.
Wow, that's a
It
car,
happens. It happened. It's a
a new
car.
car.
It's a it's a 2 years of work for the majority of Americans. You know what I mean? That's something. So I couldn't say no to that. But if a
I mean,
GSP came up and maybe it would be like 10 grand, and I didn't really need the 10 grand right then, I might keep that card, man. GSP, man. Despite what the UFC would have you believe last night, GSP is the GOAT, not Kamaru
oh, he is
Usman.
the goat. He is the goat. It's so ridiculous that they're now saying that Kamaru is the goat. Like, okay, he beat Jorge Masvidal twice when he should have never fought him in the first place. He beat Tyron Woodley, which everyone beat after he beat. I mean, he has some impressive wins. Like the Colby wins are definitely the most impressive, even though I hate him because he's a terrible person. But if you look at his resume, I mean, it's not as impressive as they would lead you to believe. Like it's good, and yes, he's definitely probably the current goat. Because I mean, he
Sure.
just has
Yeah, cause
longevity.
cause John's out. Yeah. Sure. The current active GOAT. Sure.
But
But
no one beats that man.
no one beats that man. That's GSP getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. That is the commemorative Panini Instant card. Let's see how many people bought that thing. One of 179.
Oh wow, I would have expected more.
Yeah, me too. I was a little surprised. But you know, we're a fickle bunch, MMA fans, and Dana has trained us well, so I get it. Still, it's fun to have.
That man fought Captain America
That man beat the shit
twice.
out of Captain America. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
he won a split decision the first time, and unfortunately lost the unanimous decision the second time.
Yeah, I agree completely. So I'm keeping this, and I'm hoping to get. I would love to get a GSP autograph. I think that'd be cool as hell. But anyway, we're here to open a pack, not talk about opening a pack. So tell me, which pack do you want me to open?
Oh man.
I gotta put
Let
on my gloves. I gotta make this official.
Oh, dude, if you pulled like a $20,000 card, you can't be putting prints on that thing.
Yeah, seriously.
So let's go with the deuce.
All right, got
So
it.
now, how much are these cards selling for are these packs selling for on the open market?
About maybe 600, maybe 450 right now. So, let's burn $500 right here. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Luke.
Luque. I'm not even going to put it on the stand. I'm going to put it right in plastic. Vicente Luque. Honestly, I saw his face. He looks a lot like Al Iaquinta. I thought it was Al.
He
And then I
definitely
saw
does have the raging out look. He's raging there too.
he is. I don't know who's it say he's beating. The Silent Assassin. Hard fought. Yeah, it doesn't say who he's beating, but it does say he's an exciting scrapper. I appreciate that language by the team at Panini writing that. Let's put this in a soft sleeve before it's too late here.
So now, realistically, does he have a shot against Kamaru? I would say probably not.
I think he has a better shot than Colby. If that's weird to say that, but Colby knocked a screw loose in Kamaru's head. Colby just didn't finish the fight. I think Colby could have won that fight right there, but he
Yeah,
shot for a takedown instead.
yeah, that was the dumbest thing. Like, as we were talking in the Discord server, I was like, "That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Why do you?" Oh, it was just so dumb. It
It
was so dumb.
yeah, it was not great. A lot of like risk aversion. God, it's so sparkly, so sparkly. Also very sparkly. We'll be sleeving this momentarily. Bobby Knuckles. I'm
He
keeping
seems to follow you around too.
I'm keeping this one, pal, if I don't have it already, because I love this guy. This guy, I bought tickets to the show in Las Vegas. Well, this guy was still on the card before they even booked Zhang versus Joanna at 248. Now they're talking about bringing him to Seattle, so we'll be keeping this card. I don't even care. This guy's too. I love this guy. It's too good.
Yeah, I wonder how he's gonna approach the next Izzy fight.
God, I hope it's not by leaping in trying to catch him, because that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
not a good game plan.
that made me feel so bad. Finally, Brad Tavares,
Ooh.
a very sparkly Brad Tavares. I don't know much about Brad Tavares off the top of my head. He's top 10 in middleweight. Is that right? Yep,
Yeah,
middleweight.
he was top 10 for a while. He was kind of like a middling top 10, if that makes sense. Like, I think he got his ranking from beating some guys that were, you know, 20 to 25, and then once he cracked the top 10, I think he got domed by Edmund Shabazian.
Ah, that's right. I was looking at that today because we were talking about Edmund on the podcast. So yeah, so it says unanimous decision victory over Lorenz Larkin, which probably that's not aging too well, right? So yeah, Tavares needs to
Yeah,
win.
not the greatest. Well, Ian
Um,
Larkin is now at 170.
is he really?
I think he's fighting at 170 in Bellator now.
That sounds right. Bellator's. I can't remember shit about UFC. I sure as hell cannot remember shit about Bellator.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Like, whenever I watch a Bellator fight, it just feels less than. And I know that's a terrible thing to say, but it's just something about the way that it's produced and maybe even the fighters to some degree that it just doesn't feel. I just doesn't get me as excited. I don't care who's on the card. and maybe it's a psychological thing that I need to work through, but it's just not as exciting.
You need people from your gym to be on Bellator cards, is what you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unfortunately, old Wonder Boy, and I mean, I see some guys every once in a while from Bellator running in and out of there. But it's usually just Wonder Boy, Weidman. Kayla Harrison was there a couple weeks ago,
That's cool.
maybe like 3 weeks ago.
Did she say,
Yeah,
did
she.
she make any mention of saving us from the purgatory of UFC's 145 division?
No, she was really nice though. She actually took like 5 or 10 minutes to like, kind of mess around on the ground with my nephew who's like 12 years old. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, I mean, she was super nice. Everybody at that gym is really, really nice and welcoming. Like like Wonder Boy literally, he does classes like up until 3 days before his fights. Like he does like 9 to 13-year-old kids every single day up till like 3 days before his fight. So
That must
he's a
be
good dude, man.
that must be so rewarding too, teaching kids stuff, like compared to like just focusing on yourself the entire time. Shit like that is
Oh yeah,
probably super helpful. Um,
and their new gym is banging. It's banging.
oh, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
I
So
will just,
this
I
has
will definitely
been
give you the heads up.
that's awesome. Don't get in trouble, but this has been Jim Insider with Landy from Landy Dojo. Fucking awesome, man. I mean, I'm not upset about any of these. You know what I mean? Like I don't really expect to pull an autograph that's worth any kind of money out of these cards, but I did want to like grab a bunch and make some special videos and just talk about how awesome some of these are because these cards are what the Panini Prizm needed to really be pretty. These are pretty cards. So,
Oh, they're gorgeous. I mean, they're probably the best, some of the, if not the best, some of the best looking cards I've ever seen. I mean, they're just ridiculously beautiful.
yeah.
And I'm sure they look even better in person. You can only get so much out of, a video stream. But I mean,
Oh,
even on,
100%.
it's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just throwing these in top loaders so no one comes on the comments and yells at me for not protecting these such valuable cards, such valuable Vicente Luque card.
So it's 3 cards per pack.
3 cards per pack.
Wow. Wow.
Probably, probably. So there's a couple. Like you can get a Connor and get it graded and sell it for like 4 or 5 thousand bucks. But
Oh man. So
but
I'm
but
assuming you didn't pull a Connor
generally
yet.
but generally like if you look these up on eBay right now, just raw cards, they'll be like a couple $100 each if that. You know what I mean?
That's still good though, man. I mean, if you think about it, like
Oh no, it's
if you
great.
pop one really good guy, like that Justin Gaethje, man. If a regular card's selling for a couple $100, that's got to sell for 250 to 300.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a $250 card probably. Yeah. Yeah, and I sold a Miguel Baeza white sparkle card for 250.
Oh, I think I saw you pull that card.
Yeah, I've got that one, and I've got some others. Let's see what's on there right now. I was gonna list a Marlon Moraes later. I'll list a Johnny Walker later. Right now on there, I've got Darren Elkins, Curtis Blades, Dustin Poirier, and Dan Hooker are all on eBay right now.
Oh, I bet that Poirier card's gonna do pretty well.
That's kind of why I put it up there. I put it up there for I think 250, and I almost thought about just raising the price because if he beats Oliveira, you think he's gonna beat Oliveira, don't you?
Uh, I think there's a good chance of it. I think that excuse me, unless Charles can get him to the ground early or sap some of his energy, I'd say there's a good chance that Dustin Poirier is going to be our next lightweight champion.
Man, it seems likely. It's so hard to say, but it does. Let me show you that card. We'll take a look. We'll just think about it for a second. We'll just marinate on this for a second. Marinate on this card. It seems like
Ooh,
it could. God, I'm so 50-50, dude.
that's him hitting old Max Holloway.
It is. It is. It says
I was
he's
at that fight.
says he says he unanimous decision win over Max Holloway earned him the interim title at UFC Fight Night Poirier versus Hooker. He bested Dan Hooker for his seventh fight of the night bonus. It's good,
Wow.
good stats on the back of this card. Well done, Panini.
Yeah, man, that was that fight versus Holloway was crazy, man. Because I was there live, and dude, when he hit Holloway, it was like totally different than when Holloway was hitting him. It
Where
was
was that? Where was that? Where did that fight take place?
Atlanta, Georgia. That was Poirier versus Holloway, Izzy versus Kevin Gastelum, and I can't remember what else was on that fight card, but it was like three fights at the top, and then not so good down the card.
Sure. Was it a pay-per-view?
Yeah, yeah, it was pay
Nice,
per view.
nice, nice, nice.
It's actually one of only two live UFC events I've ever been to.
I have been to two now as well. I went to one random one in Seattle that I think convinced Dana to never come back to Seattle, and I went to UFC 248. The random one in Seattle was the third one in Seattle they did in 2 years, and I think they overdid it because I had just become a fan. I didn't even know they had been here in the past 2 years when I went to that one, but they did it on the same weekend as a gigantic music fest and something else going on in the city, and the arena was like a third full. Like no one went. It was
Ooh,
Rory McDonald versus Jake Ellenberger, with Rory jabbing his face off and everyone booing, and Demetrius Johnson versus John Moraga.
that was a good card. That was a good card.
I
But
liked
you
it.
learn really quickly. You learn really quickly when you go to live, especially UFC shows. It's like, damn, I'd rather be watching this at home. Like
Yeah.
you got to go for the experience,
Yep.
but unless you're in primo seats, like it's not going to be as good of a visual experience as if you're at home. And the one plus is there's no commentary though.
Yeah, I probably am gonna start listening to the Spanish broadcast after last night.
Oh, that was bad. And everyone is all on Rogan's dick. Like everyone loves having Rogan there. He is terrible. He is awful. And
Yeah.
his Palumbo gut bothers me.
It's, I'm not gonna say it, like I'm not gonna say anything about anybody. Like I've gained 15 pounds in the last 18 months, so I'm not gonna say anything about anybody. But I'm
Well,
telling you, listen,
it's not about being overweight though. I want to be clear because I am definitely not in the best shape ever. But because he's taken so much HGH, he has the word like I don't know if you're familiar with Palumbo gut, but it's
hmm
essentially like distension you get in
yep,
your chest and abs. And like, dude, his is so bad now.
it
It's
is,
so
it
bad.
is. You're right. That's a fair take. Um, but it's for me, it's just more about the combination of him and DC. Just
Yeah, it's unlistenable.
just arguing about just come on. So
And whoever thought it was a good idea to have fighters call fights of fighters they're on the same team with or like best friends with. It's like,
oh,
why
that
would you
bugged the
ever
hell
do
out of
that?
you when he was calling Islam's fight last week. What didn't it? Oh man.
Terrible,
Oh
terrible.
man, it's so good. Oh, I love it. All right, listen. I'm not gonna let you hate. This is the MMA Love Show. What do you love about those three cards we got? Tavares. We got Tavares. Got Bobby Knuckles. We got ourselves a Vicente Luque. Is it Luque for you?
Tops, yeah, it's got to be Luke. Luke. Well, I don't know. It's either Luke or Bobby Knuckles. But I will say Brad Tavares is a very, very skilled boxer, and I think he just kind of aged out. Because if you go back and watch some of his fights, man, he's had some good fights. I think he was popped a little bit because he didn't get a lot of finishes. He fought to a lot of decisions, but
Mmm,
he's got some really good fights out there. But I mean, it's got to be Bobby Knuckles, though. What am I saying? It's Bobby Knuckles.
it's Bobby Knuckles. All right, man. I'll keep you up to date. If we pull an autograph, if we pull an autograph, it's going to be the MMA Love from America World Tour. I'm telling you.
Oh shit! Let me know. I'll come.
You got it. All right. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Landy.
All right, brother. Thank you.